Hey, so today we're going to talk about tarot cards. What are they? How do they work? Where do they come from? If you want to know a little bit more, hang around. Yo, so tarot. What is tarot? It came apparently from Italy. It was a card game originally, just like what we use in modern day playing cards. Clubs, spades, hearts and diamonds. In France, it became used for divination, and I believe all the other cards came in, and I believe they were used sort of as top trump cards, if you like, before. And now the occultists, so-called occultists, the ones that could have divination, the ones that could see, the ones that could read what goes on, and we're going to have a look at a few and find out how and why we should use them. These beautiful cards. So in the deck I use, which is a shamanic tarot deck, I like my shamanic work, so that's why we use that. There are 21 major arcana. So major arcana are like overordering, like power cards, if you like. And when they come out, it's often a good sign. It can be a very influential of the set of the tarot that you're reading, and we'll look at like a few different ways we can lay out a little bit of tarot in a moment. And then we've got the suits, if you like. So traditionally, pentacles, cups, swords and wands. In my shamanic tarot that I use, it's drums, bows, bones and rocks, I believe, which would be stones. Like this one here, which is of the bows. So you can see there's a bow there. Very topsy-turvy card. I always count the numbers as well, like number 10. End of a cycle, new beginning. It looks like the world's going upside down for someone in that one, or maybe they're just finding their wings. Who knows? It's all individual with each tarot. So a little bit, what you get in the tarot set, you get obviously the cards, get a book. I always teach people, let's get rid of that book, throw it away. It's no good to no one. That is all about someone else's perception of them cards. I believe we read and the cards change every time. But some people that have learned traditional tarot will just absolutely go by the book. Try and use your own spirit guides. Try and use your own intuition. Try and look. Go. Look at that card. What do you notice? You know, you can look. You can see, oh, it's bones. You know, it's like a queen card. There's all doorways and archways and there's snakes. What do snakes mean? Transformation. Sit with the card. Get to understand it. Try and look within at the little secrets. Oh, she's bound by a anklet, but she looks powerful, but she's still carrying something. You know, there's all sorts of little bits inside the cards that can be noticed, and it all depends on the person and how you're reading them and who's in front of you at this time. The way that I teach people to read tarot is I will say, get a card, pick any card, shuffle, any card, pick a card, any card. You know, like a magician, shuffle, pull one out. I actually pulled this card for me the other day. Okay, I just did a beginning of the year once, and it is, I said magician, and it is the magician card. Magic. So let's get this card, let's sit with it, hold it in each hand, let's study it, let's look at it, let's see every little bit, let's close our eyes and journey into that card. Just picture the whole card and go around and go, cup, what do you mean? Chalice, is it about me filling my cup up this year rather than someone else's? Oh, bones, what do these bones mean? That looks like a talking stick. Make sure my truth is heard. You know, and this is I'm reflecting this back to me right now. So go around. Oh, come out the cave. Don't hide away anymore. Number 1, new beginnings. So after we've journeyed into the card, we can hold it in each hand. We can put it under our pillow at night and sleep and dream of the card. This will help you get to know your cards rather than relying on the books, which we throw away. So when you do that, you will have a much more better comprehension of the cards. Now, some people, like I said earlier, will be, the cards mean this and that. After you get to know your cards, there'll be an overarching thing, but it'll be individual for every person. So in a second, we're going to look at a few sets of how we can lay the cards out. So as we come to this card here first, this one for me is all about looking at your fears, okay, and being scared of change and transformation and running away from it, distracting yourself with other things around so that you don't actually go for the transformation you need, though you're getting wheeled along by your ancestors and the ones that love you and the ones that have come before you. This next one again is running away from fears. So it's end of a cycle, new beginning, okay? Like it's but voicing your opinion, being scared to have a voice. Again, there's a lot of bones, but there's a snake of transformation there. So when you decide to face up to these, you get to go on your journey, which then leads us to this one. You get to go on your journey, and part of that journey is facing up to fears and speaking your truth to be able to go there. It's not going to be necessarily easy because there's mountains to climb and the path is wobbly, but you've got all the tools to do it. Trust your intuition, trust your higher self, trust your guidance with this. So this is a bit of an overall 3-layer card. So the next way I'm going to lay it out is in the medicine wheel. Okay, so the medicine wheel all means different things. So we start with a north, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, east, southwest, northeast. So we've got the spiral there, and then we can advance that to see where the person is who is in the middle of the wheel. So that's that one. Or a person in the middle of the wheel for this little set. Imaginary person. It could all be me. It could be one of you. Just keep watching. So when this one comes out, it's the Hanged Man. It's in all tarot, the Hanged Man. It's all about having another perspective, but this one particularly is about making peace and being okay to change your mind. And also being okay with leaving people alone, you know, allowing them to step out and go on their own path and not trying to hold them up all the time, hanging them out to dry, in other words. The blood moon means change, okay, but it's also physical change that needs to go on. So whatever this person is. So now I will start in the east. So I'm going to go for the east. Again, this card is all about speaking up and speaking your truths. Now, and if this resonates with anyone, please just say, yeah, I get that. So speaking your truths, but walking your path of your emotions. Not carrying other people's emotions on your back, walking your path. Knowing that you can speak the truth. Knowing that you're free. And also about being humble as well in who you are. It's important because the connection is very strong in the east, and the east is represented by the spirit. Then we're going to go to the south east. This is one of my most favorite cards in the deck. 10, end of a cycle, leaving society behind, raising up above the conditions of what I call the left brain world, but it is BBC News, governments and all that sort of stuff. Finding yourself free within the matrix, basically. Finding yourself free within the system. A lot of green in this and celebration and healed presence. Butterflies represent transformations. Drum is about beating to the rhythm of your drum, not no one else's. So, and the fact that it's in the southeast, this is the place of transformation. This is the place where we get off the wheel. So also butterflies represent our connection to spirit. Okay, then we get down to this one. Okay, the place of emotions in the south is all about letting the water calm, let the storm go behind. Remember to see the small in life. And we've got to teach the monkey brain. We've got to teach ourselves This is rocks. So this is crystal stones being steady, being grounded in your emotions, being free. A few mountains in the background, but the storm is receding. So this is a beautiful thing I would say this year. If this resonates with anyone, please let me know. The feather as well. That's one of the suits. So I think that represents a jack in the rocks. Sorry. So it's about being a prince, being a commander of your own existence, and seeing the small and the beauty, remembering not to get wrapped up in the bigger picture too much. Then we go to southwest. So now we go to the southwest. This is about family for me, being grounded in family. Okay, so we're getting into the physical. Southwest is getting into physical, being grounded in reality as well. So, but being okay in what I call the left brain, that's all going to exist. It's also about the split and how we want to see things, and being able to ignore the things pincing at us and watching out for the young ones. This is what this card is all about. Again, it's a drum. It's about living at the rhythm of your life. And seeing the face in the rock is all about being strong and seeing your face grounded and sincere. Now we come to the west. Oh, perfect. It's the place of shadow. It's nighttime. It's where the sun sets and when the night comes out. So when we do this medicine wheel spread, it's also recognizing where the directions are, about playing to your song. Again, a lot of grounding. Perhaps there's a bit of time to go for introspection and change. Taking yourself out of the way. Again, it's a power card. I would say to suggest this is it could be the moon. I don't know on this one, but it's a 20, so it's a double X, so it's a double ending and new beginning. Remembering to take this time out for yourself. Okay, remembering to be grounded. Get out into nature. Go and see your own shadow. Go and see the physical in your existence. Then we come to the northwest. Again, a very shadowy card. This looks like someone that's got into their power, able to turn their back on things, able to know that actually what doesn't serve me, I can walk away. The crows all coming around. Meaning, when we see a murder of crows, sometimes it can signify death. But this is not a death of an actual person. This is the death of a mask, an ideal of your own self. So being able to turn your back and walk into the storms and being okay with showing your back, just like the lion. The lion will turn its back on its prey. The prey will never turn its back on its lion. So knowing your own power. That's in the northwest. Now we come back to the north. The north is all the mind. This is the end of a cycle, new beginnings. We're back into the rocks, as you can see. Number 10, end of a cycle, new beginnings. This is all about nurture. Nurture your mind. Nurture your consciousness. Nurture your higher self and your connection to the ancestors and the old grandmothers and your lineage. The north is also known as the place of the ancestors. It's known of the place of the father. It's where the knowledge and wisdom has been passed down through the line. Taking time out for you. What are you actually seething? What is going on in your mind? Are you being distracted by others? Are you not actually concentrating on what the true, authentic seed is? So now we come to the northeast. It's a bit of a lover's card. There's healing going on. There's the crystals, the stones, but there's also a parrot in the ear. Is everything truth that's coming through in that relationships? A lot of grounding, new beginnings, a lot of growth in there. Is someone looking after someone too much in the relationship? Is someone projecting like a parrot, repeating the same things over and over and over again? Is that what we've got to look at? Or is it purely sincere? Remembering things are equal. They should be. So as this is in the south, sorry, the northeast, so this is in between the mind and the spirit. So this is a place where we can learn to get in touch with our spirit. If we can disconnect from the mind, are we projecting the ideal person on another person? What we want them to be, rather than seeing them as they really are. So this is the medicine wheel spread, linked by 2 modalities, so it's another way to read tarot. I shall be offering these at quite a good discount, so please get in touch. When we're reading tarot, it's important that we get some evidence, okay? It's not just perhaps this, perhaps that. That, what I just done there, it was just a general to show you another way that we can read and what we're seeing in the cards. Now, what I see would be different to you. It's different for everyone else. A good psychic or a medium will always be able to read without tarot. It's a good thing to point people in the right direction. Really, we should be able to read with just blank bits of paper. So, tarot, any of you psychic and mediums out there, don't hide behind the tarot. Use it as what it is. It's a tool, okay? It's a tool to be used. So, please, comment. How do you use your tarot? What spreads do you use? What's your beliefs around tarot?